Hello all, welcome to Mathematics Classes by Nikita. So today I'll be discussing what is a complement of a set. Very easy topic, and we will be discussing some properties of complement of a set. Now again and again I'm telling you one thing, that maths के अंदर very important is the definitions. अगर आपको definitions अच्छे से समझ आ जाती हैं, then I can guarantee that you can do each and every question, even if it is outside your exercise or outside your book. So please put some focus on the definitions. जैसे मैं आपको definition समझा रही हूँ, please just understand the language and the concept behind the definitions. So first let us start with the complement of a set. Now जब हम complement निकालते हैं किसी set का, so first of all we need the universal set, क्योंकि complement आप हमेशा with respect to universal set ही निकालते हो. So let's see the definition. So let U be the universal set and let A be a subset of U. Okay. Then the complement of A is the set of all elements of U which are not the elements of A. So basically हम A का complement निकालने के लिए we are taking all the elements of U which are not there in A. ओके तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ ए के अंदर एलिमेंट्स कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? यू से. वो सारे एलिमेंट्स आ रहे हैं यू के जो ए में नहीं है. नाउ नोट वन थिंग, वी नीड द नोटेशन. सो कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ ए विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू यू इज डिनोटेड बाय द सिंबल ए डैश. सो वी पुट अ डैश ऑन द टॉप राइट. ओके सो ए डैश मीन्स द कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ ए with respect to the universal set. So thus if I want to write the mathematical definition, so I will say that A prime, this is also known as A prime or A complement. So A complement is equal to all those x such that x belongs to U and x does not belongs to A. So x is not an element of A, but x is coming from the universal set. Okay, now let's see the Venn diagram of the complement of A. So let me draw the Venn diagram now. So suppose that this is your universal set U and this is your A. Now I want to find the complement of A with respect to U. So I want to take all the elements of U which are not there in A. So that means the complement of A becomes this shaded region. So outside A. So this is your complement of A. The shaded region in white color is A complement. I hope you got the concept. Now note one thing, very important. First of all, A complement. So if I find the complement of A complement, then it will come out to be A itself. You can see from the Venn diagram also. Now if I take the complement of A complement, then I will get all the elements of U which are not there in A complement. So it will be A itself. Now secondly, note that A union A complement is equal to whole of the universal set. So if I take the complement, if I take the union of A with A complement, then I will get whole of Q. So these two are very important properties. Now let's see one example now. These are the examples from your NCERT books, and after you understand these examples, we'll be doing the exercise questions. So first example is let U be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and A be equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You have to find A complement. So A complement by definition is equal to, you have to take all the elements of U which are not there in A. So first of all I will write 2 because 2 is not there in A. Then I will write 4. Then I will write 6. Then I will write 8, then I will write 10. So basically you can see that A is the set of all odd numbers of U. So therefore A prime or A complement is the set of all even numbers from U. Okay. Now next question. Let U be the universal set of all the students of class 11th of a co-educational school. Got it? And let A be the set of all girls in class 11th. You have to find A complement. Now, U is the set of all students of class 11th of a co-educational school. So, co-educational school, वहाँ पे लड़के भी हैं लड़कियाँ भी हैं. And A is the set of all girls of class 11th. So, A complement will be the set of all boys of class 11th. Okay. So, again very easy. So, I will just write in words only. So, A complement is equal to set of all boys of class 11th. Next, see the next example. Let U be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A be equal to 2, 3. B is equal to 3, 4, 5. You have to find A complement, B complement, A complement intersection B complement, A union B, and hence you have to show that A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So we will be doing one by one. So first let us find what is A complement. Everything is given, U is given, A is given, B is given. So A complement is all the elements of U which are not there in A. So basically A has only 2 and 3. So you have to write remaining elements of U. So I will write 1, I will write 4, I will write 5, and I will write 6. And what is B complement? B complement. So B has 3, 4 and 5. So therefore remaining elements of U. So I will write 1, I will write 2, then I will write 6. So this is your B complement. Now let's find what is A complement intersection B complement. So you just have to take the intersection of these two sets and you can see that 1 is common and 6 is common. So 1 and 6. Now let's find what is A union B. Now A union B is equal to, A and B are given above in the question. So just take the union. Union means all the elements of A together with all the elements of B. The common elements are repeated only once. So I will write 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is your A union B. Now next let us find what is A union B whole complement. So you have to now take the complement of A union B with respect to U only. So you can see that this will be equal to 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 तो B A union B के अंदर है. So I will write 6. So this is A union B whole complement. And now you can see that, note that A complement intersection B complement is equal to A union B whole complement. So thus proved. In fact, this is not true in just this question. This is a property. This is known as De Morgan's law. We will be studying later on. So, okay. So basically this says that complement of union of two set is equal to intersection of their complements. Okay. Now let's see some properties of complement of sets. Very easy. 4 properties are there. Just learn them by heart. The first property says complement law. So what does complement law says? Complement law says that A union A complement is equal to U. So if you take A union A complement, you will get whole of the universal set. And A intersection A complement will give you empty set. डी मॉर्गन्स लॉ जो अभी हमने लास्ट क्वेश्चन में देखा था. नाउ वी आर जनरलाइजिंग. जब हम प्रॉपर्टीज़ की बात करते हैं सो दैट मीन्स दे होल्ड फॉर एनी सेट. ओके, सो इन जनरल दे आर ट्रू. तो डी मॉर्गन्स लॉ सेज दैट फर्स्ट वी हैव फॉर द यूनियन. सो ए यूनियन बी होल कॉम्प्लीमेंट इज इक्वल टू ए कॉम्प्लीमेंट intersection with B complement, and the second one is for the intersection. So A intersection B whole complement is equal to A complement union with B complement. So basically you can note that what we are having is here the union converts to the intersection, and here the intersection converts to union. So this is how you can remember. So this says that complement of the union is equal to intersection of the complements, and this part says complement of the intersection is equal to union of the complements. Easy to remember. Now let's see the next property, law of double complement. So this says that A complement whole complement is equal to the set itself. General property holds for any A. Next we have law of empty set and universal set. So this says that law of empty set says that, one second, just telling you, that phi complement is equal to whole of the U and U complement is equal to phi. Phi complement is equal to whole of the universal set and U complement is equal to the empty set. Now these properties can be proved easily by Venn diagrams, or you can also prove them algebraically. That means, but the proofs are not there. I'm just telling you one of the proofs by Venn diagrams, so that you just get to know that how the things are working. So let's prove one of the De Morgan's law through Venn diagrams. So I am proving the union part. I have to prove that A union B whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. So for this, let's make the Venn diagrams first of all. So suppose this is your A, this is B, and this is U. Now what is A union B? A union B is this shaded region. So here I have calculated A union B. In the next figure I will calculate the complement of A union B, which is equal to all the elements of U which are not there in A union B. So this shaded region is basically your A union B whole complement. Are you getting it? Now next I will calculate what is A complement. A complement is all the elements of U which are not there in A. So this shaded region is your A complement. So this in white is A complement. ठीक है, जो सर्कल्स हैं वो तो A और B हैं, एंड दिस शेडेड रीजन, ये जो मैंने आप शेड कर रखा है वाइट में, सो डोंट कंफ्यूज योर सेल्फ. So this shaded region is basically A complement. And what is B complement? So B complement, since this is B, so B complement will be all the elements outside B. So all the elements outside B. So this is your B complement. Now next, we have to take the intersection of A complement and B complement. So it will be equal to. Now you just compare, you take the intersection of figure 3 and 4. So what you will get? अगर आप 3 और 4 the figure 3 or 4K, this is your first figure, this is your second figure, this is your third figure, this is your fourth figure, एंड सपोज दिस इज़ माई फिफ्थ फिगर. तो अगर मैं थर्ड और फोर्थ का कॉमन एलिमेंट्स लूँगी, सो कॉमन एलिमेंट्स वुड बी these things, so the shaded ones, so this shaded region are the common elements. क्योंकि see, I cannot take these elements because ये आपके फिगर 3 के अंदर नहीं है. I cannot take these elements because ये वाले एलिमेंट्स आपके फिगर 4 में नहीं है. So basically the common elements are outside these two circles. That means this. And you can see that figure 2 and figure 5, they are equal. So therefore De Morgan's law is satisfied. So we can see that figure 2 is same as figure 5. So this is how you can, just visualize the properties through Venn diagrams, and these are also the proofs. You can just find the shaded region of left hand side and right hand side, and if the two shaded regions comes equal, that means the property holds. So I am finished with this topic today. I'll be doing the exercise in the next video. Hope you people are liking the video. Please comment and let me know what all difficulties you people are facing, what are problems you are having. I will try to solve those in the next video. Suppose you comment anything in the video 1, then I'll be giving you the solution in the next video, that is video 2. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, and do understand the definitions properly. Thank you for today.